Stadium. Tonight's Tournament 7, 12 and under championship game features the visitors, the ninth-seeded Redstitch National from White Pine, Tennessee, coached by Zach Phillips, versus the home team, the third-seeded Tampa Titans, coached by Mike Macaluso. Now, to provide insight as to how these two fantastically talented teams have earned their berths in tonight's championship game, here's Ralph.
Well, thank you, Tim, and welcome all viewers. So the number 9 Redstitch Nationals, they shellacked the number 24 FTB Prospects 13-1. They nipped the XTX Tribe by a score of 14-12. They doubled up the number 1 Ohio Valley Jokers Black 14-7, and then they walked it off in a display of home run power over the number 13 South Jersey Young Guns by a score of 12-11. The number 3 Tampa Titans, they bested the number 35 Toluca Titans 10-4. They outscored the number 14 Florida 9 Baseball 15-9. They throttled the number 22 Gambrels Athletic Club 19-5, and then they dominated the number 18 5-4-3 VSA Lions by a score of 17-3.
Thank you, Ralph. Now for the starting lineups for the ninth-seeded Redstitch National from the great state of Tennessee. Leading off and pitching, William Goodrich, wearing number 2. He's followed by Abel Ringley, the first baseman. Maddox Frazier bats third, wears number 11, plays short. Preston Parker is the cleanup batter, wearing number 3 and playing third. Mason Phillips bats fifth. Cannon Kusi patrols center field, wearing number 4, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Braden Suter. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Jonah Lewis. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Brody Pierce. The extra hitters consist of Cadence Wise and Anderson Goodrich. Defensively, for the third-seeded Tampa Titans, around the infield from first to third, Logan Clark, Maximo Rodriguez, Striker Steele, and Cooper Donahue. In the outfield, from left to right, Jackson Powers, Macho Fontella III, the Roadrunner champion, and the right fielder is Ace Steele. The battery consists of Cruz Kenny behind the plate, catching the tosses of the right-hander, Harrison Clark.
Tim, I'd like to recognize tonight's umpiring crew. Around the horn here, we have at first base Mr. Mike Heller from Sacramento, California. Second base, Mr. Timothy Sousa from Acushnet, Massachusetts. At third base, Mr. Dalton Anderson from my home state of Noonan, Georgia. And calling balls and strikes tonight is Mr. Zachary Maraschini from Portsmouth, Virginia.
Well done, Ralph. And now we await the first pitch of Championship Game Tournament 7, summer of 2026, on a beautiful Cooperstown night. And the first pitch hit sharply but foul down the right field line.
Tim, another beautiful night of baseball here. 68 degrees, slight breeze, full house crowd. What more can we ask for?
There's an off-speed pitch tipped into the glove of Mason Phillips, and we have a count of 0-2. There's a little number with some English on it to third. And that was Cooper Donahue handling it beautifully and firing to Logan Clark. And we have one gone in said championship game. That brings up another left-handed batter, Abel Ringley, the first baseman for Redstitch National. Open stance, and the off-speed has Ringley out in front for a swinging strike one. Fastball catches the inside corner, 0-2. Harrison Clark has opened the gates by throwing 5 consecutive strikes. Make it 6, a foul tip right to the backstop. Tampa Titans playing to pull. Right fielder hugging the right field foul pole. And there's a ball bounded into center field for a base hit. Abel Ringley provides us with the first batter of the ball game, first base runner. Up to the plate steps number 11, Maddox Frazier. Clark checks Ringley. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Has Frazier lurching. A ball and no balls and one strike. There's a deep drive to left, but not deep enough as the left fielder, Jackson Powers, able to size it up and turn that into a rather routine fly ball to left. Now the batter is number 3, playing third, Preston Parker. There's a ball hit down the left field line, well foul. Had home run distance though, didn't it, Ralph?
It sure did. It hit off the top of the outer wall here and bounced over down to field number 4 here.
That being said, that goes for down as a long strike. Clark's next pitch is fouled off into the Con 1 area. Snack Shack 1. Go get it, kids. 2 strikes is the count on Preston Parker. Oh, that's belted, and we have a 2-0 ball game. The 2-strike pitch was grooved right down the middle. Parker took advantage of it and placed the ball way out there on the lawn in deep right center field. And it is Redstitch National striking for a deuce here in the first inning. And the team from White Pine, Tennessee is excited. And why not? Here is the catcher, Mason Phillips. Timeout called. There was no one in the on-deck circle. First pitch in the dirt and outside for a ball. Harrison Clark touched for 2 runs here in the top of the first. Two balls and no strikes. The batter is the catcher, Mason Phillips. Strikes it, hits it late, and flares it off to the first base side. 1-2. Off speed, drifts outside, 3-1. 3-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Ralph, look where the left fielder is playing.
Oh, he's right on though.
If that wall was painted, he'd have a green back on his red jersey.
He sure would, yep. A lot of firepower in this lineup.
And there's another ground to third, and that gets through. Donahue backed up on the play, let the ball play him, and ended up not even getting a glove on it.
Yeah, you got to charge the ball. You got to catch it on that good hop right there, and he backstepped one time, and ball scooted by for sure.
That gives additional life to Redstitch National. Now the batter is the center fielder, Cannon Kuzi. Phillips leads off first. Clark gives him a look and a throw. Phillips back in safely. runner is going. There's a bounding ball, speared nicely by Clark. Wow. If Clark does not come up with that ball, that's an infield hit. A nice play by the pitcher, helping his own cause. And the score at the end of a half, Redstitch National 2, Tampa Titans coming to the plate. How to bring a new team to Cooperstown Dreams Park. Playing in the prestigious American Youth Baseball Hall of Fame Invitational Tournament is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for your baseball community. To become a part of the Dreams Park legacy, visit our website, print off a new 2027 or 2028 registration, and follow the instructions on the form. Mail it to 330 South Main Street, Salisbury, North Carolina 28144. Call 607-547-4061 or email info@cooperstowndreamspark.com for more information. Now the starting lineups for the third seed, Tampa Titans. Leading off, Maximo Rodriguez. Batting second, the Roadrunner champion, Macho Fontella III. Batting third, Harrison Clark. The cleanup hitter is the catcher, Cruz Kenny. Batting fifth, wearing number 7, Jackson Powers. Batting sixth, Cooper Donahue is at third. Ace Steele is in right field, batting seventh. Striker Steele is at short, and he hits eighth. Logan Clark is the first baseman. The extra hitters are Colt Macaluso, Arian Torres, and Drew Iacono. Defending for the 9 seed Redstitch National from first to third, we have Adez Ringley, Jonah Lewis, Maddox Frazier, and Preston Parker. The outfield, Braden Suter, Cannon Kusi, and Brody Pierce from left to right. And the catcher is Mason Phillips. And on the mound is the right-hander, William Goodrich. And here is Maximo Rodriguez. Foul ball, strike one. Goodrich, sidearm delivery. Rodriguez late, fouls it off to the right side, 0-2. William Goodrich with the pitch.
Ball
0-2 pitch hits Rodriguez in the left shoulder. And Tampa Titans have their leadoff man on. And here is the center fielder, the Roadrunner champion, Macho Fontella III. Big lead for Rodriguez. Edges off further and goes. And there's a ball hit right through the open. And you're going to have runners on the corners. The hit and run was on Rodriguez. Speeding over to second. And Macho Fontella finding the vacated hole right through the second base position. And Tampa Titans have a legitimate rally going with nobody out here in the bottom of the first.
Beautiful hit and run there.
That was obviously practiced a lot. Runner from first goes, and no one even dared to cover second, as Fontella showed why he was the Roadrunner champ. Now 2 are in scoring position. And it's now a 2-0 count on the pitcher, Harrison Clark, looking to help his own cause. He's the pitcher, wearing number 9, looking for one to drive right here. There's a high bounder played by the second baseman. Wow, a bang play. The second baseman with a beautiful play to his left. That was Jonah Lewis showing the range and flipping to Abel Ringley. A run scores on the play. Rodriguez scores and Fontella makes it over to third.
Beautiful play by the first baseman. Had to get turned around and
that was Cruz Kenny the sidearm delivery catches the outside corner. Emphatic call there at first by Michael Heller from Sacramento, California. And there's a soft line drive to left field, and the game is tied. One out, and two are in.
Tale of two different teams here, Tim. One long ball, 2 runs. Small ball, 2 runs.
Yeah, different ways to produce. Here's the batter, the left fielder, Jackson Powers. Kenny with a good lead. Ball fouled off. 1-1. A ball, a strike, and an out. Goodrich's pitch to Powers. Fastball outside, 2-1. Cruz Kenny, the catcher, is on first. Breaking ball had Powers fooled out of the strike zone, but he lunged at it and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Slow curve blocked at the plate by Mason Phillips. And we have our first full count of the evening. Pickoff move. Goodrich to Ringley, unsuccessful. Cruz Kenny leading off. Draws another throw. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner. Powers took a couple of steps toward first. Home plate umpire, Zach Maricini, said, halt right there on a called strike 3. Here's the batter, the third baseman, Cooper Donahue. Sidearm delivery in there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. Phillips bluffs a throw to first. There's a ball right back to Goodrich, who flips to Ringley, and the side is retired. But not before Tampa Titans answer with 2 runs on 2 hits, and the score after 1 is deadlocked at 2. Cooperstown Dreams Park experience. Cooperstown Dreams Park does much more than host baseball tournaments. The mission of Cooperstown Dreams Park is to provide a life-enriching experience for young boys and girls who love the game of baseball. Celebrating over 30 years as America's premier baseball summer camp, games are played without time limits on real grass fields. Dreams Park offers an all-inclusive baseball summer camp experience and world-class facility for teams, families, and friends. Experience the difference at Cooperstown Dreams Park. We go to the second. 2 teams out of 104 teams left standing. As Ralph and I always say, we consider that they're both champions to have reached this point.
Absolutely, both of them 9-0 to make it to this game, and somebody will be 10-0 and 9-1. Nothing to be ashamed of either way.
No,
for sure.
That's 19-1 between them, right?
Right. Yes.
There's the throw down to second. Practice balls are in, and the ball is placed into the hands of the right-hander, Harrison Clark. And he will face the left fielder, number 7, Braden Suter. Off speed, stays outside, 1-0 on the Redstitch National left fielder. Deep drive to right. Oh, this park is not going to hold that. And Suter puts one on the lawn for the second time for his team in the game. So the aerial assault continues. A 1-0 pitch, belted out of here. A good 250 feet to straightaway right. And the big crowd out on the lawn has yet another souvenir.
And now more people gathering to try to get a souvenir baseball.
Harrison Clark has been touched for 2 bombs. Here is the second baseman, Jonah Lewis, who made that fine play on Clark to get the first out of the bottom of the first. That ball bounced into the plate, 49-footer, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Lewis bats from the right side. A bounder down to his third base coach. And the count is now 1-2. Redstitch National going yard twice. And there's almost a duplicate play to the third base coach again. Count holds 1-2. There's a bounder. Look at those reflexes. It was a 1-hopper. Essentially knocked the hat right off Clark. And then he looked down and he saw, oh my gosh, the ball's in my glove.
Fielding his position for sure.
And that's his second assist. The last 2 outs have been recorded by him. Here is the right fielder, Brody Pierce. Fouled right back here. We express our gratitude for the net that protects the windows back here. Pays for itself every week. Oh, there's a heater. And Clark is quickly ahead. 0-2. The Redstitch National right fielder. There's a drive that handcuffed the third baseman. That's a sharply hit base hit to left. And Redstitch National with their 4th hit of the young game. Here is extra hitter number 8, Cadence Wise. Curveball inside and high. There's a wrap to left field. Sharply hit single. Base hit number 5. Look at this production you're getting from the 7th, the 9th, and the 10th place hitters.
Yes. Now they're playing some small ball here to get back to their RBI guys. So
here is Anderson Goodrich. Extra hitter, where's number 7? Fastball strike delivered by Clark. Clark looks in. Goodrich awaits. And the pitch. Healthy hack from Goodrich. Comes up empty. And the count is 2 strikes.
I'd come back with that curveball, Tim.
Redstitch National with a 3-2 lead, 2 runners on and 1 out. And the pitch.
There it is.
Ralph predicted it. If it was working on the first 2 pitches, why not go to the well a 3rd time? Swinging, strike 3. Here is William Goodrich. Grounded out, 1 inning to go to the 3rd baseman. We have Pierce at second, Wise at first, Goodrich at the plate. Redstitch National looking for more. 1-0 pitch way outside. Gloved by catcher Cruz, Kenny. 2-0. Hitters count right here. Clark's pitch. Baffling breaking ball right in on his hands. Goodrich could not resist the temptation and swung and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. Clark's pitch. Inside corner. Perfect pitch right under the elbows, but over the strike zone. Painted to black. Home plate umpire Maricini called strike 2. 2-2 pitch. Clark to Goodrich. Little nubber to the first base side, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2nd inning. We have a dandy of a ball game unfolding right before our eyes. 3-2 in the 2nd. Clark's pitch to Goodrich. Is a cold strike 3 on the outside corner. Maricini lets us all know. Redstitch National comes up with 1 run on 3 hits, and the score at the end of 1.5 remains 3-2 in favor of Redstitch National.
As a family baseball park featuring fun and excitement, friends and family spend their vacation watching teams from around the country play baseball in beautiful Cooperstown, New York. To help organize your stay at Cooperstown Dreams Park, visit our website for the tournament itinerary, our baseball pin trading schedule, our family guide, and information about Dreams Park and the surrounding areas. Also, as a friendly reminder, we encourage all our viewers to visit our social media wall and click on Dreams Park Baseball, hit the post and share button, and tell us about your memories. We can't wait to hear from you, whether it's via TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or X, formerly known as Twitter.
Thank you very much, Ralph. We've played 3 half innings so far, scoring in each one of them. We have the right fielder, Ace Steele, stepping up to the plate. Home umpire Zach Maricini emphatically calling time. Everything is clear to go, and there's the first pitch. Inside, taken for a ball. Wow, a tantalizing breaking ball. Steele way out in front, and the count is even, a ball and a strike. The sidearm slingshot delivery from William Goodrich runs outside, 2-1. Curve. Bounded to the third base coach. 2-2. Ace steal. Deep crouch. And there's a ball in the dirt. Bounds away from Phillips, and the count is a full count. The Titans got their leadoff hitter on in the first. What will happen here in the second? No, they will not. It's a swinging strike. Strikeout number 2 for number 2, William Goodrich. And the ball is quickly whistled around the infield. Been a baseball tradition for 150 years to do so after a strikeout with nobody on. And here comes Ace's brother, striker steal. And he takes a healthy hack and comes up empty. Goodrich looks into Phillips, shakes off a sign. And there's another one right back towards this window. Goodrich throwing strikes. 0-2 pitch. Side armor bounces that one in. Ball and 2 strikes. Now an empty seat in the house, right, Ralph?
Oh yeah, another packed crowd and people still coming in.
Oh, there's a beautiful curve. Striker steal is frozen. And William Goodrich has looked real sharp here in the second with consecutive strikeouts. Here comes the first baseman. Batting ninth, number 6, Logan Clark. He takes a strike. Goodrich, like an artist, painting that strike zone. Pitch after pitch. Curve in there. Swinging strike 2. William Goodrich looking like a Cy Young contender here in the second. Sidearm slingshot outside, a ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Goodrich reared back, probably threw his hardest pitch of the young game. Outside 2-2. And that pitch, he is rung up by Zach Maricini. And William Goodrich has struck out the side, 2 of them caught looking. And the score after 2. Redstitch National from Tennessee, 3. The Tampa Titans, 2.
The youth ball baseball pin trading phenomenon started right here in Cooperstown Dreams Park in 1996 as part of our mission to provide players and fans with a cultural exchange and life-enriching experience. Teams and family members bring unique customized pins that represent their teams and communities. Each tournament season, over 1 million pins are traded in Cooperstown Dreams Park, making it the largest youth baseball pin trading venue in the country. Participate in one of Dreams Park pin trading events and visit Dreams Park Baseball Pin Shop for a full line of specialized baseball pin trading, baseball pins to purchase throughout your tournament stay.
Pin trading phenomenon. Every day, every minute of every day.
From the time they get here, they step on the property. It's everybody's trying to get that coveted Commander Pete. I gave out my mayor pin to the 3 injured players tonight that participated in the first pitch, and
that's awesome, Ralph. And it gives the siblings something to keep them occupied all week long as well.
Oh, absolutely. They chase foul balls, they turn them in. They get tokens for them. After they get 5 tokens, they get a pin, and there's 7 different pins that they get, and they are into it as much as their brothers and sisters playing baseball.
It looks like we have a defensive switch for the home team. The corner infielders have switched positions. It is Clark moving to third, and Cooper Donahue shifting over to first. And the batter is the first baseman, Abel Ringley. Fouls the first pitch off, and we're underway in the third inning. And there's a ball, Ringley able to make contact, but late, and it's quickly 0-2. There's a pitch inside, almost hit Ringley, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Ringley, the author of a base hit in the first inning, and then he was able to trot home on a homer by Preston Parker. And now, softly hit, but it looks like a line drive in the box score, and Abel Ringley, the first baseman, is 2 for 2. How does that feel in a championship game, Ralph?
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of these players, this will be the only time they ever get to play in a stadium environment like this, so it's a big thrill for everyone involved.
Here is the shortstop, Maddox Frazier. Outside, ball 1. Frazier lofted a fly ball to left in the first inning. Clark looks in. Pitch in the dirt, gets away. And Ringley trots into second. Redstitch National with the leadoff man on for the second time in 3 innings. They possess a 1-run lead, and they're threatening for more. Off speed. Frazier looks at it, and the count is 2-1. Ringley leads off second, and here's the pitch. Curveball does not break, and it's 3-1. Clark looks in. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit way up in the air to right field. Right fielder settles under it. Holds Ringley at third. And Frazier has now flied out to left and right. And we have a trip to the mound. Mike Macaluso out to visit with his battery and the entire infield.
Tim, I believe they're going to talk to him about how to pitch this next. Preston Parker, the third baseman, who went yard the last time.
Oh, he sure did.
He hit a bomb, so 2-run homer. Well, don't give him nothing too good here, he's telling them. He may see a healthy diet of curveballs.
And he has an open base.
Right.
We have 1 out here in the top of the third. And a barn burner is being witnessed. 3-2 ball game. There's the off-speed pitch. A called strike 1.
Keep it outside, don't put it in his wheelhouse.
Parker with a slightly open stance. Ball's outside. Ringley really getting off the bag at second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And the pitch. There's a bounding ball. Oh, gloved by the shortstop with a beautiful play. Didn't have any chance to get the runner at first. Flipped over to third, but Ringley, with that big lead that he was getting off second, was able to make it over to third.
He saved a run there, Tim. That ball would have.
Yes, he did.
Yep, he would have scored with that big lead that he had. And
Striker steal, showing the leather. And now Preston Parker is 2 for 2, joining his teammate Ringley in that category. And they are the runners at third and first. Now the batter is the catcher. Mason Phillips reached on an error by the third baseman. Parker on first, Ringley on third. Curveball, swinging, strike 2. Clark looks in to Kenny. Curve is outside. Probably threw it outside intentionally, trying to get Phillips to go fishing. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, that's blocked beautifully by the catcher, Cruz Kenny. 2-2. Ringley at third, Parker at first. Phillips at the plate, Clark on the mound. There's a pop-up on the infield. It is the pitcher, Harrison Clark, dancing under it. Now he's got 2 assists and 1 putout. Runners hold at first and third. Boy, that was a big out. Now the batter is Cannon Cuzzy.
you're right, that was a big out right there now.
He grounded out to Clark in the first. There's a foul tip off the glove of Cruz Kenny. 2 on and 2 out. Top of the third. Clark looks in, and the pitch. Sharp breaking curve, and it's 2 strikes. Bounding ball. Wow. Bounding ball to the pitcher. His momentum was carrying him to first. And that is a 1 unassisted play that you don't see very often.
Back-to-back unassisted plays.
And now the score at the end of 2.5. 3-2 in favor of Redstitch National over Tampa Titans.
So for all you shoppers out there, Cooperstown Dreams Park Shopping Cart is the official online store. Visit the online shop to browse Dreams Park's selection of clothing, souvenirs, and much, much more available for all ages. Also, make sure that you check out CDP's engraving shop for one-of-a-kind custom engraved bats, baseballs. They make great gifts for coaches and team moms. Visit the online store at www.cooperstowndreamspark.com and by clicking on the shop button.
Thank you. The big crowd now listening to Neil Diamond's rendition of Sweet Caroline and really getting into it. we go to the bottom of the third. Stepping up to the plate is number 4, Colt Macaluso. And he hits a bounding ball past Preston Parker at third, but it's in foul territory for a strike. William Goodrich dealing for the Redstitch National. That was another 49-footer. 1 ball, 1 strike. We are in the bottom of the third. The third seed Tampa Titans at the plate. Sidearm delivery. Low, 2-1. There's a wrap to third. Parker grabs it on 1 hop. And the strong throw over to Ringley. Now the batter is number 5, Arian Torres. Batting from the left side. Swinging strike. William Goodrich has now retired 5 Tampa Titans consecutively. Swinging strike followed by a foul ball into Souvenir Land, 0-2. Goodrich gets the sign. Fastball just outside. Torres able to lay off it. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And there is strikeout number 5. Swinging strike 3. Now the batter is Drew Iacono. Iacono bats from the right side. Where's number 8? Goodrich's first pitch is up high for a ball. Fast strike on the outside corner and the count evens. Goodrich shakes off a sign from Phillips. Here's the pitch. Fastball low, 2-1. Goodrich working quickly. Curveball fouled at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goodrich with 5 strikeouts and no walks to this point. 2-2 pitch, forthcoming. And Iacono just gets a piece to stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of inning number 3. Championship game, tournament 7. Fastball, Iacono with a healthy cut but late. Flares it off to the right side. Big hole in left center. And look where the ball went.
Yep.
A base hit on a 2-2 pitch. Iacono. With a sharply hit ball straight back up the middle. Hit it where it's pitched, right, Ralph?
Absolutely, and he made perfect contact right there, barreled that one up.
Here is the leadoff hitter, Maximo Rodriguez. Was hit by a pitch in the left shoulder. Phillips with a nice play on that short hopper. Goodrich takes off his hat, walks away for a moment, takes a breath, knows he has 2 outs, and flips in a curve on the outside corner, a ball and a strike to the Tampa Titans second baseman, Maximo Rodriguez.
He's got these hitters off balance with the different arm angles.
Fastball inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rodriguez right on top of the plate. Deep crouch. You're right. Off speed is keeping them off balance. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drew Iacono on at first. 2 outs here, bottom of the third. Goodrich to Rodriguez. That ball gets away, and Iacono darts over to second, puts himself in scoring position, and the count is full.
It was a good dirt read on that ball. Got by far enough that he thought he could make it, and he sure did.
Goodrich to Rodriguez. Ball hit well down the right field line, foul, and Iacono back to second. Goodrich's pitch. There's a drive to center. No one, the center fielder didn't even move, Ralph.
Yep.
Wow, 2 outs and nobody on base. And a sharply hit single. And then the first bomb of the day for the Tampa Titans gives them their first lead. As they flip the scoreboard, they were down by 1, now they're up by 1 on the virtue of 1 powerful swing.
Yeah, on a 3-2 pitch, and he hung that curveball, and he just went yard with it. Look at all the people out in center field on the hill up there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now the batter is the center fielder, the Roadrunner champion, Macho Fontella III.
There's that 3/4 delivery there with the arm.
Yep. Fontella singled, stole a base, and scored in the first. Now the count is a ball and a strike. The Tampa Titans have struck for 2 here in the bottom of the third after 2 out and nobody on base. One pitch is low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Goodrich's pitch. Oh, beautiful curve, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Be careful hanging that pitch right there again.
Macho Fontella III. Fastball. And Fontella is caught looking. Strikeout number 6, but not before 2 runs on 2 hits. And the score at the end of 3 complete. The Tampa Titans, the 3rd seed, 4. The 9th seed, Redstitch National from Tennessee, 3.
So the Cooperstown Dreams Park Umpire Program experience will expose umpires to over 1,500 baseball communities and over 16,000 youth participants from around this country. An umpire's involvement with the game's most prized ambassadors, the players, coaches, and the team family members, preserves the game's most valuable lessons of hustle, sportsmanship, competition, and fairness. Email info@cooperstowndreamspark.com for questions or call 607-547-4061 as our guest. The umpires, they will stay expense free. It includes housing, meals, some uniforms, and much, much more. Make plans to come join us. So all you aspiring umpires out there, come join us. You just have to be 18 years old and with some baseball experience, and we'll come make you a better umpire here.
Thank you, Ralph. And the Tampa Titans are calling on their second baseman, the man who just vaulted them into the lead with a 2-run homer, to take the mound for them. Maximo Rodriguez takes over here in the 4th. And he will be facing Braden Suter, who homered to lead off the 2nd. Rodriguez's first pitch. Fastball inside, 1-0. And the count evens, 1-1. Fastball paints the corner on the outside corner, 1-2. On Redstitch National left fielder Braden Suter. Fastball inside, 2-2. Rodriguez firing away. That ball is fouled off. Count holds, 2-2. And there's a sharply hit ball to the right fielder, who knocked it down. Thought about having to play it first, but was not to be. And Braden Suter is now 2 for 2. That is hit number 8 for Redstitch National. They're leaving a lot of runners on so far. Here is Jonah Lewis. And Rodriguez goes off speed, entices Lewis into a swinging strike. There's a ball hit to second, booted by the second baseman. Recovers. He lost his chance for a double play, but he was able to recover. And that was Colt Macaluso, who's now at second, making the 4-3 play.
He stayed with it.
Yes, very important. Suter advances to second, and now the batter is Brody Pierce. And he hits a ball well to center field. Wow. What a jump the center fielder was able to get on that ball. That was the Roadrunner, showing his presence defensively, stabbing that liner. Here is Cadence Wise. He singled in the second. 2 are out here in the top of the 4th. Suter off second. The 0-1 pitch rides high, 1-1. Rodriguez looks in. Wise calls and gets permission from the umpire. Zach Maricini. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Hit to third. And that's booted, and a run is going to score. Throw to the plate. aggressive base running from Suter. He was going all the way. And our game is tied.
That first base spot's been tough for that Titans team.
They switched fielders and didn't change the results.
Right. Third error there.
Here is Anderson Goodrich. That was good, aggressive base running by Suter, too. One ball, no strikes. Back and forth ball game now, knotted at 4. Cadence Wise leading off first. A ball and a strike. The batter is Anderson Goodrich. Excuse me, the batter is William Goodrich. One ball, 2 strikes on William Goodrich, who has grounded out and been caught looking. And now he strikes out for a second time, but not before his team put up 1 run on 1 hit, and the score is tied at 4 after 3.5. Now we have the field maintenance team showcasing their wares, specifically raking the mound. Jorgen Vargas. Raking at the plate, Davey Bernate. Changing the bases, Ivan Caballero. Raking and racing on the infield, it is Javier Becerra and Kaisar Mukhtar. And painting and striping the lines, Jose Alba Moran and John Brady. Are you looking for a great summer job? There are opportunities at Dreams Park with over 600 full and part-time jobs. Have fun and meet people from all over this country and several other countries while earning money. Dreams Park provides a pleasing atmosphere, a variety of departments, flexible scheduling, competitive pay, and overtime opportunities. Internships are also available through our Ambassador and Steward of the Game programs. Visit our website, www.cooperstowndreamspark.com, for more information and to apply online. Ralph, look at them go. And what do they do for the other 21 fields during the week?
Same thing.
They keep them all as sharp as possible.
Oh, absolutely. They're in pristine shape.
Irrigated.
Oh, yep. They water the fields, keep the dust down. Oh, look at Javi go. Little Javi.
He's remarkable.
He is.
In his 3rd season with us from Colombia. We've had a week where we had wonderful weather. It's not always the case. But guess what? We play every inning of every game, irregardless. These people are just amazing. And they're backed up from help from sources all over the park.
Yep, they're true unsung heroes of the park. Looks like we got Jose on the lines over here.
Look at the beautiful condition of the field after 7 tournaments.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This completes tournament 7. We have 8 more to go. 15 full tournaments for the first time ever here at Cooperstown Dreams Park in our 31st season. Incredible. All capping off here at the historic Little Major Stadium at Cooperstown Dreams Park on a beautiful summer night.
Got the YMCA being played in the background here and people acting it out.
And at this point, I'd like to give a little shout out. My granddaughter, Nia, who lives in Ithaca, New York, will be turning 9 tomorrow. Happy birthday to Nia.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you, Ralph. And now taking the field, it is William Goodrich out for his 4th inning of work for the Redstitch National. And look at the scoreboard, Ralph.
Yep.
4, 4, and 4. Last week we had a gem of a game involving 4 also. A 4-0 shutout was tossed
Yes.
by Colby Thomas, not giving up a hit until 1 was down in the 6th. And homered once and just fell short about 2 feet of a second.
Correct. Yeah.
That was a gem.
Threw a one-hitter.
Game played in about 70 minutes.
11 strikeouts, I believe.
Struck out the last 6 he faced.
Yeah.
Last 6 outs were strikeouts.
Right. Yeah.
So we were all very impressed by that performance.
Yeah, the shortest game of the season too.
From the team from Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah. So this week we got a West Coast Tampa team as opposed to the East Coast Jacksonville team.
That's
last
right.
week. Yeah.
Now it is Harris and Clark, the heart of the lineup here for the Tampa Titans, and the bottom of the 4th. First pitch is a strike. Goodrich to Clark. Defense straight away. And that ball driven to right field, deep.
That has a shot.
Yes, it's about 10 feet within the foul line. And Harrison Clark goes the opposite way and parks one into the porch. And the back and forth game has just backed and forth again. Harrison Clark lofting a high fly ball that had just enough oomph to get over that right field wall.
Well, Tim, you said it earlier, that curveball was outside, and he went with the pitch and had just enough on it to get it over the right field wall, and it sure did.
Each team has homered twice now. Now the batter is Cruz Kenny. He singled in the first inning. 0-1 pitch over the head of Kenny. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Tampa Titans showed some small ball to score their first 2 runs, and the last 3 have been the result of the long ball. 1-1 pitch. That sneaky sidearm delivery, effective in there for a called strike. The high kick, the delay in the action. Goodrich pulling out all the steps, but the pitch was high and it's 2-2. Side armor. Cruz Kenny able to stick with it and waste the pitch, fouling it off to the right side. 2-2 count. There's a pitch hit hard in the Tony Gwynn hole between third and short. And it's the catcher Cruz Kenny with his 2nd hit of the game. And the 6th hit of the game for his team.
Well,
And now we have a pitching change. And to do the pitching, coming in from shortstop, it is Maddox Frazier. The coaching staff of Phillips and Goodrich decided it's time to make a move. A home run and a hard hit single to left were the reasons why. The infielders rested momentarily. The outfielders taking a break. The umpires are instructing the center fielder and the right fielder to break up your chat, get back to your positions. And we have the left fielder who bats in the 5th position. His name is Jackson Powers, and he was caught looking in the 1st. Looks like Frazier will be bringing an entirely drastically changed style to the mound for Redstitch National. Larger frame and with some speed. And that ball is placed into right field. And good hustle by Cruz Kenny to avoid being forced at second base. Powers hit it off the handle, and couldn't have placed it better out there between the first baseman, second baseman, and right fielder. And the heart of the lineup has come through for the Tampa Titans, as all 3 of them have reached safely. And here is Cooper Donahue. Now the first baseman for the Tampa Titans. 2 teammates on board. Nobody out. Fastball outside and low. Frazier looks in. That's outside and low too. Cooper Donahue at the dish. 2 teammates aboard. Pickoff move to first. And it is Powers able to get back fingertip. That was a good defensive ploy to try to get the behind runner.
He had that little jump move there, and the runner was aware and made it back safely.
Frazier looks in. Donahue waits. The runners dance off their respective bases. That's a fastball. Hit well but late. Two balls and 1 strike. Fastball low, gets away. The runner on first holds, but the runner on second, Cruz Kenny, had a better read, and he darted to third. Now the count is 3 balls and 1 strike. And Tampa Titans now with runners on the corners.
That loads the bases now with that walk.
Yep, Powers was running on the play, but it didn't matter as the 3-1 pitch was errant, up tight. And now the Tampa Titans with a major threat going on. They've scored once, and there are 3 ducks on the pond, and here is Ace Steele. Fastball hit high, and it is the second baseman.
So that's the infield fly there. The batter's automatically out in that situation.
Second baseman, Jonah Lewis. Here is Striker Steele.
Ooh.
That was a balk.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He didn't come set, right?
Yeah, he quick pitched.
Got
he
it.
quick pitched him. Yeah.
And he is
Yeah.
flabbergasted out there on the
Yeah.
mound.
Yeah, it's a good call. Good call.
Yep, all three runners advance. Frazier still doesn't know exactly what he did.
He did. Yeah. So he quick pitched somebody. He brought his hands together too quickly.
Got it.
Always because once your foot is parallel to the rubber, like because he's got that open stance, that's considered almost right here. So he has to start like that. There you go.
And there's a bunt. Look at Frazier hustling in. Pitcher coming all the way into foul territory to try to snag that. On that play, it was Cruz Kenny scoring. Powers is now at third. Cooper Donahue at second. 2 runs have scored for the third-seeded Tampa Titans. A bunt. It's a suicide squeeze. And everybody is going to be safe as the third baseman took his eye off the ball and dropped it. Wow, a suicide squeeze, Ralph.
Yeah, we hadn't seen one of those all season.
Small ball and big ball.
Yeah.
And the Titans have now stretched their lead to 7-4. Still only 1 out, and runners on the corners again for Logan Clark. Another bunt. Clark's left hand ringing after that attempt. You see somebody square, throw it up high and inside. That's exactly what Frazier did.
Well, it hurts when that ball pins your fingers on against the metal.
Yeah. That goes down as a strike. Steele at first. Donahue at third. 1 out. The runner on second successfully steals. And when the catcher threw it all the way down, Donahue decided to race to the plate. And now the score has ballooned to 8-4. Curveball in there for a called strike 3 on Clark. 2 are out here in the bottom of the 4th. Here is Colt Macaluso. Grounded out to third in the 3rd. Frazier delivers a high hard one in there for a strike. Wow, some serious heat there. Quickly, 2 strikes. Frazier turned and whirled and faked a throw to second. Nothing doing. Fastball up high. A ball and 2 strikes to the second baseman, Colt Macaluso. Frazier's pitch. Spoiled off to the right. Count holds 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch forthcoming. Runner goes. Look at that small ball.
Yep.
Soft line drive into left. And it is strike or steal. who singled, stole second, and was on his way for a theft of third when his teammate Macaluso blooped the ball over the third baseman's head. And the Tampa Titans have stricken for 5 here in the bottom of the 4th. Up comes Arian Torres. Five hits in the inning. And a walk and a balk. And there's a wild pitch. And Macaluso trots into second.
Young man's frustrated on the mound, and it shows in his body language.
2-0 pitch. Gets away from the catcher. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Torres. Tampa Titans becoming even friskier as the lead expands on the base paths. 3-0 to Torres. Frazier doing some lawn work, yard work, groundskeeping on the mound. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way by Torres. And the 3-1 pitch rides high. And Torres draws a walk. Now the batter is the extra hitter, Drew Iacono. Pickoff move to third. Late. Macaluso in easily. Torres at first, Macaluso at third. 5 Tampa Titans have scored this inning. There's a fast strike on the outside corner. Pitch up high. Torres adds to the stat sheet with another steal. One pitch. That's taken for a ball, 2-1. Macaluso at third, Torres at second. Pitch fouled straight back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a quick pitch too. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's still going from the windup, so he was fine on that one.
And that is ball 4, and the bases are loaded of Titans. This had the 10th, 11th, and 12th place hitters all reach. 2 walks and a hit. Here is Maximo Rodriguez with the bases loaded. He has been hit by a pitch and slugged a 2-run homer in the 3rd. 1 strike pitch. That's over the head of Rodriguez. 1-1. Fastball is inside. 2-1. Fastball is inside, 3-1. There is no place to put Rodriguez. Home plate umpire Zach Maricini has had enough of the antics. And there's a fastball. He warns Maddox Frazier, please cut down on the histrionics. And now we have a 3-2 count, bases loaded, and the pitch. That's hit to the shortstop, up in the air, and that's gloved to finally put an end to the bottom of the fourth, but not before the Tampa Titans have stricken for 5 runs on 5 hits. And now at the end of 4 complete, the score is the Tampa Titans, the 3rd seed, 9, the 9th seeded Redstitch National, 4. Folks, earlier this week, we had our skills competition on opening day, and let's talk about the Roadrunner. We had 2 fellas tied exactly, which is very, very rare, each at 12.54 seconds, and that caused a runoff, and it was none other than Juan Macho Fontella III from these Tampa Titans, who won the second round with a time of 12.7. The Golden Arm was won by Liam Wacklett from Severna Park Green Hornets with a total of 5. The Around the Horn Plus, the team concepted skills competition, was won by the Toluca Titans with a time of 20.3 seconds. And then it was a season's best performance by Axel Winters of Florida 9 Baseball from Longwood, Florida, who was able to rifle 8 balls in 10 swings out of the confines of Little Major Stadium to win that piece of hardware. Congratulations to all the skills competition winners. Now we go to the top of the 5th. The batter is number 9, Abel Ringley, who is 2 for 2. Maximo Rodriguez on the hill. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. Rodriguez steps off, takes a breath. He's ready. That pitch drifted wide. A curveball stayed outside, 2-2. And Rodriguez overthrows, threw it over everyone. And we have a 3-2 count. We're in the 5th inning. Tournament 7 championship game. And there's a pitch off the outside corner. And Abel Ringley is aboard for the 3rd time tonight. Here is Maddox Frazier. Ball gets away, throws second. Ringley able to advance rather easily. Ball 1 to Frazier. Bounding ball to second. Gloved on 2 hops. And that was Macaluso to Harrison Clark for a 4-3 putout. On the play, Ringley advancing to 3rd. Now the batter is Preston Parker. He of the 2-run homer and the single. He's 2 for 2. A ball and no strikes to the left-handed swinging Parker, who drives the ball to deep left.
That one's out.
And that's the 2nd homer of the game for Parker. He is now 3 for 3 with a pair of 2-run homers. How about that for his resume? And the lead has been lessened to 3 now. The score is 9-6. Like we always say, Ralph, these teams never give up.
They never do. And one swing of the bat puts you right back in it, like right there.
And that's a credit to their coaching staff and to their own
But,
hearts.
Yep. Again, though, that walk in the,
And there's a base hit by Phillips to left.
You got to pitch with a lead, and he's not pitching like he should with a lead.
Mason Phillips with a knock down the left field line for a long single. And he is now 1 for 3. And it is Coach Macaluso out to the mound. We've had a walk, a ground ball to second, and then a sharp 2-run homer to the opposite way, planted into the left center field grandstand by the hard-hitting Preston Walker. That was hit number 9 for the Redstitch National. And the third long ball for them. Here comes Cannon Cuzzy. There's a grounder to short. And that's booted.
Well,
That was Arian Torres at short. Let the ball play him. Bounced off his ankle all the way to the left fielder.
he's not getting any defensive help now.
Now we have the tying run at the plate. How things can change. Here is Braden Suter. And he has not been retired tonight. He has homered and singled. And there's a balk for Rodriguez, allowing Phillips to go to third and Kuzi to second. Fastball, swinging strike. We have got a ball game, 9-6. We're in the 5th. Rodriguez to Suter. That ball's in the dirt. And the throw goes to third, but it went through the third baseman. Cruz Kenny really didn't have a shot at the runner. The ball got past the catcher. The third base runner came down the line a little bit, but stopped. And then Kenny threw it down the line, and now the score is 9-7.
Yeah, mental errors here, mental errors.
Now the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Suter. Kuzi remains at second on the play. Ball hit to Macaluso. Over to Clark for record the second out. Kuzi now over to third. Here comes Jonah Lewis. He has grounded out to the pitcher and to the second baseman. There's a ball hit right field, and that is gloved, and the top of the 5th is over. But not before 3 runs score on 2 hits, and the score at the end of 4.5 is 9-7 in favor of the third seed Tampa Titans over the 9 seed Redstitch National. Where are they now? Since our beginning in 1996, Cooperstown Dreams Park has done much more than host baseball tournaments. The Dreams Park program has also been a conduit for all our players, coaches, and umpires to create lifelong memories, learn the value of good sportsmanship, and to garner a sense of pride, dignity, and accomplishment. It is these principles, more than any no-hitters or home runs, that are the true legacy of Cooperstown Dreams Park, and they are the prime building blocks of the young men and women our alumni have become. And since we are 2 days away from the Major League All-Star game, we would like to showcase 16 individuals who are alumni here who will be playing in that game. Dylan Dingler, Ernie Clement, Dylan Cease, Mike Trout, Chris Sale, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, James Wood, Pete Crow Armstrong, Sal Stewart, Jacob Mizarowski, Paul Skeens, Hunter Goodman, Max Muncy, and Logan Webb, and Mason Miller. And at the halfway point, two of these fellas are the top two strikeout artists in the whole major leagues. That would be Mizarowski and Cease. And Kyle Schwarber, also an alum, leads with 32 home runs, all of Major League Baseball. So we are certainly proud of all of our alumni, including those 16 players right there.
Quite an accomplishment for sure. Here we go, bottom half of the fifth.
Bottom half of the fifth is right. Macho Fontella III. He has singled and struck out. We have a new pitcher at this point too. That's Brody Pierce, number 6 on the hill, peering in for the sign. And he generates a swinging strike 2. Brody Pierce in from right field to try to keep his team within reach. 1-2 pitch just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. William Goodrich now over at shortstop. 2-2 pitch to Fontella. In the dirt, and the count is full. Right down to the nitty-gritty here in the bottom of the fifth. Pierce looks in, and the pitch. Caught in foul territory by the first baseman. Hit right off the handle. And it's 1 up and 1 down. That was Ringley. Glide into his left and snaring that one in foul territory. Now here is Harrison Clark. He has grounded out to second and led off the fourth with a home run. Curveball inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Clark looking for something to drive. Fastball paints the black on the outside corner. Brody Pierce steps off. Now he's ready. And the pitch. There's a hard knock to left. Short hops the left field wall. Just out of reach of the left fielder. That was Cannon Cuzzy, who just couldn't grab it. That ball was hit like a frozen rope.
It was. It got out there in a hurry.
That's how you can hit a ball 200 feet and not have it be a home run. Right to the base of the wall. Now the batter is the catcher, Cruz Kenny. He has not been retired tonight. Half swing and he went around. Quickly a strike. Clark is off first. Pickoff move. Close. Brody Pierce showing that he's practiced that before. That was quick, like a cat. That pitch is in the dirt. Gloved by Phillips. Phillips been very busy behind the dish tonight for the Redstitch National. 1-1 pitch rides up high. Cleanup hitter Cruz Kenny. For the first.
They're worried about him over there.
Pierce making Clark dive in. Two 1 pitch is down, 3-1.
Be careful right here. Don't give him anything to hit.
3-1 pitch coming to Cruz Kenny. Fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch.
Very good. Good spot, good location. Payoff pitch right here.
Not before a third pickoff attempt. Pierce to Ringley. And that pitch is over the head of Kenny, who now reaches for the third time. Here is Jackson Powers. He's been caught looking and singled. 2 are on, 1 is out in the bottom of the 5th. And a tight one. Pierce's pitch is swung on and missed by Powers.
That was a healthy cut right there.
Clark at second, Kenny at first. 1 man is out. Pierce pirouettes, doesn't throw to second, and here's the pitch. That's up high. A ball, a strike, and an out.
Good
Sharp
pitch.
breaking curve.
Mm-hmm.
Caught Powers flat-footed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a base hit to right. Hit so hard that Clark had no choice except to stay at third. And now, after a foul pop-up to first, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place hitters have all reached. And the Tampa Titans are posing a deep threat here in the bottom of the 5th. Cooper Donahue is the batter.
Add some insurance runs here.
That pitch is outside. Wow. Throw to third. It appears as if Clark was a dead duck. Came about 25 feet down the line. But he got hit by the ball and helped save his carcass there at third. The bottom line is 1 ball on Donahue. Bases remain loaded. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Pierce to Donahue. There's a pop-up behind second base. Infield fly rule is called. And a perfect throw to the plate by the second baseman. That was Frazier drifting back for the catch. Big out there, that's for sure.
That was absolutely a big out.
Now the batter is Ace Steele. He struck out and he's popped out to second. Pierce to Steele. Low and outside, ball 1. Clark at third, Kenny at second, Powers at first. Steele at the dish. Pierce is up high. 2 balls, no strikes.
No place to put him. He's going to have to come to him on this pitch.
And he did. Slow roller to short.
Oh, that's going to be a tough play.
And it's made beautifully. That was Torres coming in an all-in-one motion, flipping the ball to first. And after all that, no runs on 2 hits. And the score at the end of 5 complete, the Tampa Titans hold on to a 9-7 lead over the 9-seeded Redstitch National. Our retail center is open daily. We have a wide selection of apparel, collectibles, and pins in our clothing, souvenir, and pin shop. Take your memories home with you. We offer bat and baseball engraving, weekly team roster t-shirts, embroidery, photo prints, and frames in the Experience Maker Customization Studio. Boy, what a ball game, right, Ralph?
That's it. It's a back and forth, and with all
9-7.
Yeah, with all the firepower, who thought we'd have a close game like this? So on both sides. So here we go, 3 outs, and this game's over if he can hold them here.
On the mound, returning for his 3rd inning, it's the right-hander Maximo Rodriguez, who was touched for 3 runs 1 inning to go.
He didn't get any defensive help either. They should have had a couple outs with ground balls, and they booted them.
Rodriguez takes a breath, gets his thoughts together.
And they're at the bottom half of the order here, so this is where you want them.
There was a bounder right back to the mound. That was Brody Pierce.
There's one quick one.
Brody Pierce with a ball right back to Rodriguez, whose momentum pulled him off to the first base side, but he was able to still backhand the ball and turn it into a relatively easy play, flipping the ball to first. Slow curve, up high. One ball, no strikes. Rodriguez steps off. The batter is the extra hitter, Cadence Wise.
He was fooled on that pitch, no doubt.
Yeah, one hand fell right off the bat. Curveball upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 6th. 9-7. There's a bounding ball to short. The long throw over to first.
Beautiful.
Wow, did you see that scoop?
Yeah, beautiful pick at first base.
That was number 10, Cruz Kenny, who's been behind the plate all night. And that was Arian Torres making the smooth play at short. Now the batter for the 4th time tonight is William Goodrich. He has been 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Rodriguez throws one to the backstop.
Trying to muscle up on that one.
1 ball, no strikes. Redstitch National trying to stay alive. 2-0. Rodriguez. There's a hit. Wow.
Oh, almost.
Off
almost.
the diving attempt of.
Wow.
That was Ariel Torres showing the leather, but the ball glanced off his glove for a hit. And that means that the Redstitch National have the tying run to the plate. Remarkable tension level again. What a game. Championship Tournament 7 on the line. Abel Ringley, 2 singles and a walk on his box score for the night. William Goodrich keeping his team alive with a single to left. Rodriguez fastball outside. Two are out here in the top of the 6th. Hitters count. Ringley will be able to wait for his pitch and try to tie this game with one swing.
Well,
Sharply hit, single between first and second.
No quit in this team for sure.
That's the 12th hit of the game for the Redstitch National. Out comes Mike Macaluso to the mound. Redstitch National, with a never give up philosophy, now has the potential tie-in run at first base. 2 are out in the top of the 6th. Rodriguez will remain in the game. And the batter is Maddox Frazier. There's a deep drive to left. That's over the scoreboard. And the game has turned all the way around.
Wow.
An incredible 3-run homer by Maddox Frazier. And now Redstitch National has a 10-9 lead. The 4th home run of the game for the Redstitch National. Their 13th hit.
I believe they're going to call a bat flip right here. He, I don't know. He did flip it and he did showboat, so see what they call here.
What will happen then?
Well, the runner, a bat flip is an out.
Oh. Umpires are talking it over. Was there a bat flip excessive or not? The answer is no. The home run stands. The dramatic blast over the scoreboard in left center from Maddox Frazier has turned this affair on its head. What a game.
And
1 run separating these 2 squads.
If this team comes back to win, it's all going to come down to the 5th inning when he didn't pitch with a lead.
That's correct. Here is Preston Parker. He of the box score of 2 2-run homers and a single. Make it 3 home runs. A rocket to the left field side of center field. And Preston Parker has homered in consecutive innings, 3 for the game.
Wow.
And the 5th home run for the Redstitch National.
What a turn of events.
The score is now 11-9.
Wow.
And out comes Coach Macaluso. Wow. Wow is right. The crowd is electric. Coach Phillips, super excited down there in the third base box. But he knows the game is not over by any means. Now replacing Rodriguez, in from shortstop. It is the right-hander, Arian Torres. Wow. with 2 out and nobody on, Ralph.
Yeah.
2 singles, 2 homers,
And
producing 4 runs.
And this game of inches, if that shortstop makes that play,
Game's over.
game's over.
And it hit his glove.
Yep, he had a chance at it for sure.
That's a great point, Ralph.
But again,
But once the floodgates gets open for these
Yeah.
talented teams,
yes, exactly. You can feel the momentum shift, and I said the momentum shifted in the 5th inning there. They had a 5-run lead, let them cut into it, and
yes, Redstitch has now scored the game's last 7 runs. Now the batter is Mason Phillips. Torres' first pitch up high. Phillips is 1 for 3. Torres errant on his first 2 tosses. 2 balls, no strikes. Three and 0. Two are out. Top of the 6th. 4 runs have scored. Redstitch National has gone yard 5 times. Preston Parker with 3 of them. .30 pitch. The cripple right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Both these teams with a never say die attitude. .31 pitch, high, hard one. Phillips goes after it, and the count goes full. And there's a ball bounding right through the left side for the 5th hit of the inning. And the 15th of the game for the Redstitch National. Here is Cannon Kuzi. Throw to first. That was Torres to Kenny. Curveball wrapped right up the middle. Grazes second base on the way to its path to center field. And that's hit number 16. And the first of the day for Kuzi. Now here comes the left-handed swinging Braden Suter. He has homered and singled in 3 trips.
that's on. Oh, here we go.
A soft liner to left. But not before 4 runs on 6 hits. And the score at the end of 5.5 is the 9 seed Redstitch National 11. The 3 seed Tampa Titans 9. Folks, for your convenience, our snack shacks are open daily until the end of the last game. In addition to hot dogs and hamburgers, we offer a variety of items, breakfast foods, pizza, ice cream, and other snacks. If you would like to order pizza for a team party, please go to any of our snack shacks to place an order. What a ball game, what a ball game. And we have a new pitcher out on the mound for Redstitch National. It is Cadence Wise coming in to try to, quote unquote, lock it down. And he'll be facing Steele, Clark, and Macaluso. here in the bottom of the 6th inning. What a ball game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. How about the excitement level of these young boys?
Oh, yeah.
And their fans and their coaches.
The momentum
Both
shift
teams.
here. Yep.
Fighting till the end. Like we said, they're both champions. 20 runs have scored.
Looks like the Titans are going to make some, I believe they're probably going to drop their EHs here. I think that's probably the only thing they can do.
Eight home runs have been hit. Oh, so it could be Steele, Clark, and then the top of the order?
Correct, yeah.
A lot of decisions have to be made, tactical moves. What a ball game we have the privilege of viewing. These championship matches never disappoint, right, Ralph?
That's right, that's right.
And a beautiful weather night. Just incredible. Look at the fans still out in the grass.
Oh, yeah. 62 degrees here.
Here is striker Steele. He has struck out, and singled, and stolen a base. Wise's first pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. Strike one. Wise shakes off a sign, and he's ready. Ball hit well to the second baseman.
Oh, boots it.
Under the second baseman's glove.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So.
Got it.
Yeah,
So striker Steele kicks off the 4th inning.
so that was striker Steele. I don't know.
Yeah, Logan Clark is due up to bat, but
Yeah,
I don't see him.
But that's not him, exactly. So, oh, that might be the one that got hit earlier on the hand.
Yep.
So, there's never an out for an injury here. So, if he's out,
If he's out, this is Colt Macaluso about to step in.
right, number 4.
Yes.
And then we're going to go to the top of the order, it looks like, probably.
Yes, I see number 12 looming in the on-deck circle.
Yes, so.
Now we have the tying run at the plate in the form of Colt Macaluso. Pickoff move. Steele diving back into first. Wise's pitch to Macaluso.
Ooh.
High heat sends Macaluso sprawling out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes. Wise's 2-0 pitch. In there for a called strike.
Ooh, a healthy cut.
A blazer. Cadence Wise rearing back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's strike 3. Macaluso caught looking. Now the batter is Maximo Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been hit by a pitch, homered, and flown out to left. And he is looking to redeem himself. Does the sign of the cross. And he waits, deep crouch. And he sends a line drive to right field for a base hit. Steele stops at second. That's Rodriguez for his second hit of the game. And here is Juan Macho Fontella. He's 1 for 3. And the never say die attitude is prevailing again here in the bottom of the 6th.
Oh yeah, this is
2 on, 1 out.
exciting finish here.
Fastball. Called strike 1. Rodriguez representing the tie-in run at first base. Potential tie-in run. Wise with some heat. Fontella was behind on that one. Swung late. 0-2.
He was trying to end the game right there.
0-2 pitch. On its way. Bounding ball to second. There's a force at second. And we have a double play to end the game.
Wow.
4-3 to end it. And we have an upset here, number 9, Redstitch from Tennessee, with a thrilling come from behind 11-9 winner. And the player of the game is obviously Preston Parker, with not 1, not 2, but 3 home runs. And oh man, what a ball game.
What a game.
A friendly reminder, folks, we encourage all of our viewers to follow us on our social media wall. Click on Dreams Park Baseball, hit the post and share button, and tell us of all your memories. We can't wait to hear from you, whether it is via TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or X, formerly known as Twitter. Thank you all for watching Cooperstown Dreams Park broadcast of tonight's Tournament 7 championship game. We will see you next Friday, 7/17, for more fantastic 12 and under championship baseball from Cooperstown Dreams Park as we conclude Tournament 7 of the summer of 2026. We would like to thank Todd Ahern and Eddie Ward from Webcasting Technology, Jay Partridge, Little Major's public address announcer, Bryce Hoadley, the official scorekeeper, Tim Sercu, the audio statistical transfer coordinator, Cole McKee, the visual coordinator. We would like to thank Gino Labruzzo for the graphics. We would like to thank Riley D for the championship game production and webcasting direction. Our camera operators, Nathan Beitzel, Nick Jallah, Noradil Mosayev, Rakat Toligan, and Azamat Iramov. We would like to thank Ralph Diaz for the color commentation. And we would like to thank Jimmy Rizuka, baseball operations and events director and associate producer. We would like to thank Landon Voida of the Royal Athletic Club for a stirring rendition of the national anthem. You can enjoy the championship webcasting all summer long from Cooperstown, New York. Let us know via email from the website www.cooperstowndreamspark.com. This is Tim Killian. Thank you all for watching.
Good night and God bless.